Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Brewed Scenes with yours truly, Isabella. Now, I'm someone who just loves doing creative projects nonstop. I'm someone who constantly wants to work on something, whether it's photography, editing, graphics, anything creative, I absolutely adore. And I do hyperfixate on it. So, what I'm hyperfixating now is this podcast. Now, to those that don't know me, hi, I'm Isabella, and I've been creating content for a really long time. And I'm just so unbelievably passionate about it because I've always been super creative as a kid. And not only creative, I love to talk. I will never forget first grade, one of the student teacher meetings, first, second, and third grade, every year. They said, "Your daughter's great, great student." But my God, she loves to talk. She loves to talk. She loves to talk. So I do. I mean, this is why I started recording videos. Like, I absolutely love talking, love expressing my interest. I use my YouTube to truly uh, hone in on my thoughts and execute them in various formats. I started a blog, I do my travel vlogs. I started taking photography a little bit seriously. I say a little bit because I don't want to ruin the fun for it myself. I am finally honing in on my appreciation for coffee and the culture it has. As a Colombian myself, coffee is such a huge deal in our culture in many aspects. And this is where Brewed Scenes started to be born. Now, to those that don't know, Brewed Scenes, I actually have one episode on it, and it's my capstone project, which I may have to retitle it for the sake of this podcast. Also, sorry if I keep looking up here. I have a monitor. Hey, monitor. I've never had a monitor when I got this Sony Alpha 7 II. I just trusted my gut. And let me say, my gut was right. I was pretty good at capturing and vlogging and recording a lot of stuff without a viewfinder. It was a trial and error for sure, but now that I have a monitor, it's going to be so hard to not look at myself. But with that being said, so yes, my capstone project, Brood Scenes. If I could recall correctly, it was already a year ago. Wow, a year, so much could change for sure. And the concept was mixing in chicken shop date with actors on actors, with directors on directors, and truly have it be a cute way, genuinely cute, nothing extreme, nothing over like 30 minutes at all, but intimately talking with those that love film, love creating films, love the art of film as a whole, while highlighting different coffee shops. A little backstory, I reached over to 10 coffee shops, and one of them allowed me to film, and I'm so unbelievably grateful. If you are in Orlando, definitely check out Crate Coffee. They are an awesome coffee shop, and they also have a, what's that called? Like, it's not a sound stage, but an area that you can rent out and take pictures and record. It's really cool. So I think that place I hold very near and dear to my heart because even the word create, it's like I wanted to create something and I did. And I'm very grateful for the filmmakers, Henry and Radid. Like, they did such a good job with what I was able to give them. I learned that directing that type of content is very challenging, and I wish Variety would dive into like how they monitor and control the environment of actors on actors and directors on directors and the round table and like all these things, because it's hard. It's very, very hard. Even if you have questions geared towards them, it's very challenging. But with that being said, I hope to revisit the concept later down the line. I didn't trash it because I not only did I submit it for final grade, but I also made it public. Like, I want people to check it out and like see the vision that I had, and I executed with the resources that I had in that moment. I wanted to revisit Brewed Scenes at some point. I don't know when, where, how, and here we are a year later. I'm someone who genuinely has so many questions when it comes to film, and love nitpicking at my friends and fellow creators' brains when it comes to the entertainment industry as a whole, because it's so broad. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand, like, the credits of a movie is insane, to see how many people it took to make something come to life. Like, it's fascinating, and that's why I love the teamwork in it, and I'm nosy. Hey, I'm nosy as hell. That I am. And I want to ask people questions. What are their thoughts? What are they currently enjoying? And I also like introducing like pop culture, because film and pop culture go hand in hand like the perfect puzzle piece ever. So overall, it was just, I want to be nosy. I'm a curious cat, and I love the entertainment industry. I always have, and I always will. So I wanted to rebrand my capstone project and make it for myself, because even with that one episode, I told myself, man, but I wanna go in. But I wanna go in. Like, I wanted to be there and like ask the questions myself. But it was a challenge. I was like, that's not what this project is for. But now, with me being the host of this show, I can control the narrative. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, but honestly, like, I truly love talking to people every day, all day. And these are my friends. These are people I did projects with. These are people I have worked alongside with for stuff for school, etc. They're not just people that I randomly found on the internet. Like, I'm truly passionate about talking with these people. And not only that, I'm someone who, I don't know where these people are going to end up years down the line, even by tomorrow. And there's so many people in my life where I'm like, I cannot wait to see how far you go, and even achieve your goals further than you expected. So everyone that I bring on, I talk to frequently, I interact with, I've met them in person, and hopefully this opens doors for myself to talk with people who are of higher status in the industry. You never know. What the one thing about the internet, and this applies with everything, not only the internet, even in the job field, etc. It's never about the amount of people that see the things, it's who sees your stuff. And that's the one thing where I'm very, very grateful for, that a lot of my friends, my true support system, even if it's 10 of them watching my videos, these are real people taking the time out of their day to listen to me, to watch my stuff. It truly means a lot, because fill a room with 10 people, that's a lot. Fill a room with over 100 people, my gosh, like, it's a lot of people. That's an auditorium listening to you speak, going out of their way to hear what's going on in my mind palace, right? Overall, I am very excited to see where this podcasting journey of mine goes. I have a lot of people that I'm really excited to talk to and really just nerd out about film. But before anything, I wanted to be selfish and make the first episode about moi. But I will be answering relatively the same questions that I will be asking everyone else, because that's a pattern. I need some type of consistency. This is also going to be the only visual video that you see of this podcast. From here on out, it will all be audio only, just because it's one less thing for me to worry about. And not only that, a lot of people that I will be interviewing don't like to be on camera. Bottom line, like, that's just not their thing. Even though they want to work in film, being on camera is just not their thing, and that's okay. But I do want you guys to hear their thoughts and like hear their voices and be like, oh my gosh, like, there's so many filmmakers and those that are passionate about film here in Florida. But with that being said, I'm gonna start to get into the questions and just rant my life away about film. Oh, I also wanted to mention before I go into the questions, I actually was thinking about getting all ready, looking all cute and lovely like I always do, of course. Yes. But this is how I look every day, except the hair. I actually, thinking about it, I should have done my natural hair so you guys could see like my full authentic self, but I did my hair yesterday to celebrate my friend's birthday, and the weather's just really nice in Florida right now for me not to take the opportunity and curl my hair. Um, but besides that, no makeup, just fourth wing t-shirt in my bedroom. This is the most authentic I'm gonna genuinely get. Like, wanted to film somewhere that I'm comfortable in, that I truly am myself. And who knows, maybe down the line, 5 years down the line, when I'll be maybe in a different location, a different state of life, you'll see a different background. So you're able to see me change over the years. So I'm really excited. But now, just I guess it was a disclaimer. I don't know. I felt the need to mention that because I feel like a lot of times many people tend to present the best versions of themselves, but no one truly represents the most. Ew, I hate the word authentic, but like genuinely, like this is how I look all the time. And besides the hair, we don't talk about the hair. The hair that I did. Let's just get into the questions. So, first, let the audience know who I am and current job position. Sir, I am Isabella. I am Floridian. I am Floridian. Ooh, English is not there. I am Florida based and I am an aspiring creative producer at the moment. That's the beauty about the film industry and entertainment as a whole. You could really be a jack of all trades. So one day, one project I'm this, next project I'm that. But for now, I am an aspiring creative producer. What led me wanting to pursue a job in the film industry or entertainment industry? So specifically, it was Fast and Furious, the second one. I don't know why, but that film holds a very special place in my heart because that's when I truly realized and asked myself the question, how did they do that? How did they film that? There's just there it's not magic. They had to do this, they had to have a crew. I need to see the camera setups, etc. So from then on out, I was around like 10 or 11, and yeah, from there I was like, okay, let's do the research. And I've just always been passionate about it. But I did realize I don't know if I could pursue a job in this. Not necessarily of the availability of it, but I just didn't know it was a job. Like I didn't know the concept of a job in the film industry. So I started working towards becoming a vet and volunteering at veterinary school and mentally preparing to apply to universities that have really good vet like pre-vet programs. But COVID hit, and I just had an epiphany when I was watching the documentary of, I think it was the Rise of Skywalker, I think so. And I asked myself, I'm like, there's just no way this is like a trade job thing. Like, I feel like you have to go to school for this. Can you go to school for a film? Is that even a thing? Is there just things such as film school? So I started doing my research, and lo and behold, there is such a thing. So immediately the next day, I told my mom, hey, I don't think I want to pursue veterinary school anymore. I don't want to become a vet. And I already had that initial thought in the back of my mind because I volunteered at a vet for a few months and I just did not like the energy in there. I did not feel like myself. I felt like a poster, like not post like a poser. Like I was like this is fake. Like I'm just here to get the volunteer hours. I'm not truly here to help the animals. I feel sad for them, but I don't feel the sadness of like I want to help you. I genuinely feel depressed in that environment, which I've been told it is common for many health fields of work, but for me I was like I cannot see myself doing this for the rest of my life. So immediately I was just doing research, and it was a shot in the dark because it was pretty last minute that I decided to apply to schools and change my major. Because I saved all my applications, but I changed all the majors to film. So from there, I got into UCF, Go Knights. And I was originally a film major, but then I changed over to media production and management because it was more broad and they had aspects of research, some data collecting classes, which caught my interest more. But I still minored in film and I minored in hospitality and management, just because I wanted to. Like, there's no other explanation. I truly wanted to. So yeah, so I still had the film minor, so I had my knowledge in film, but it wasn't enough for me. So I was like, I want to, truly get in there. I want to get into the nitty gritty and stuff. And funny enough, with my hobby of social media, I've been able to be in rooms I never expected I could possibly be in with my passion of social media, which truly showed me like there is no correct way to enter the industry. I see that with the influencers that I look up to all the time. There is no such thing as the right way. It's just your way. How are you paving the path to get to where you want to get to? So that's what led me to it. Wow, that was a long response. My favorite film at the moment, I would say it's the holiday season, and I recently saw the animated movie Claws on Netflix. What a beautiful film! Beautiful film, beautiful music, incredible, unique story and take on Santa Claus and it's his origin. It was There was representation I didn't know about, and I think it was so fascinating. I'm like, wow, there are always new stories to be told when it comes to good old Saint Nick himself. And I'm really excited to see where the director goes next. Like, what's the next story he's gonna tell? Because it was a beautiful film. I would say it may top Polar Express for me. Polar Express, nostalgia. I have a very deep connection with Polar Express, especially during the holiday season. So I think it's gonna top it. I think Claus is going to top uh, Polar Express for me as my favorite holiday film. Yeah. So if you haven't seen Claus, definitely, please check it out. My letterbox top four. We are expecting this answer. Of course we are. So it's going to be Parasite, Chronicles of Narnia, How to Train Your Dragon, the first movie, and Grown Ups. Range, if you may. Modern films. I will say modern films, all based in the 21st century. But every single one of these films, I I don't know. The Parasite was something where I truly was like, that this is cinema. Like, this is a type of filmmaking that I've only been told about. You could read about in books. Like, I didn't expect a story to be told like this, and it being an international film. Like, it was so well done that it is a movie I frequently tell people you gotta watch it. Like, you have to watch Parasite. Like, it is a roller coaster of emotions that is so well executed, in my opinion. Chronicles of Narnia, nostalgia, but I just love fantasy, and for the time, I I wanted to walk into a wardrobe when I watched it as a kid and like go into Narnia. Like, it truly encapsulated like fulfilling your inner child, but while being a child, like following all the four main kids. Like, it was just so good. And I do like the second one with Prince Caspian, of course, but I would still put the first one. Like, it's a great introductory film, introduction film. She can't speak. But it's a great film to start off the series. I am sad that Disney didn't finish it. It would have been great for them just to finish the 8 movies, 7 to 8 movies, to then further compare once the Netflix show comes out, like who executed it better. But unfortunately, because in the third film, from what I've read online, because the four main kids are not in it, only the two youngest ones, people didn't like it. So we'll see what happens with season 3 of Narnia on Netflix. How to Train Your Dragon is just banger. It's a banger. I mean, Fourth Wing. Oh, sorry, my phone almost fell. Fourth Wing, sure, fly or die. Like, I love dragons. Another great movie that showed representation in a way that fit the character, fit the story. It's an awesome film. That soundtrack is beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love that soundtrack so much. I have my violin. You can't, like, right there, but once I don't become as rusty as I am right now, I definitely want to play one of the either first or second, probably second violin for now, and see the music. I want to see what the score looks like. But that's a full orchestra type of piece. But with that being said, I want to play it. I want to play. I want to buy the music and play it for myself because it's just that movie's just so good and the animation is beautiful. The live action, they did a good job. I mean, it was literally frame by frame replica, but I think they did a really good job. And after visiting Epic Universe and the How to Train Your Dragon world, I was truly speechless. I was like, wow, they literally brought it to life. Is it my favorite world in Epic Universe? Yes, at the moment. Yes. And lastly, Grown Ups. That movie is comedy. That movie showed me, oh, you can make fun movies with your friends. The chemistry among all of them was so good. The whole cast, like it truly felt like I was watching like a family documentary. Like when I was a kid, I was like, wow, I can't believe like these kids, they're the kids of these actors. Like I was in middle school, I believe, when the movie came out, right? I was in elementary school. I was 7 when that movie came out. So that's funny. But I remember I would watch it every single year because, like, this is comedy, man. And it is one of the most perfect summer movies ever. And I aspire to have a friend group like that. Like, it's just, you could just tell, like, the actors did such a good job encompassing what it feels like to have long, like, what's that called? Like, long life friends. Like it was so good. It was so good. I hope they do like a Grown Ups 4 when they're older. Oh well, no, they can't because Cameron won't be in it. Never mind. I hope they don't touch it. Don't touch it. No need to. It has a Rotten Tomatoes of 10%. You guys don't know comedy. Are you actually Are you serious? That's funny. I think that's funny. For it to have a score of 10% Rotten Tomatoes is hilarious to me. If I could place myself in any current franchise, what would it be and why? Me, Isabella, not an actor. Me, myself, it would be Narnia. Bottom line, Narnia. If not Narnia, the Fourth Wing TV series when that comes out. Because I'm meant to be in Basgayeth. I see myself there. I could be an extra. I could be there. I could be like, this is my self tape. I can act shocked. I don't have a war cry, so I won't be doing that. Like, like when they're going into battle. Um, I could be like a scribe, like walking in the hallway with my face card, like. Like I could be. I could be a scribe. I could be someone putting in books in the library. I could do that. Rebecca, come here. I could do it. I could do it. Like trust. But yeah, no, it would be Fourth Wing. Like that book series that's soon to be a TV show. Like the world will hear my roar of excitement when that trailer gets released, which probably will not get released late 2026 at the earliest. At the earliest. What's something new that I have recently learned from my recent projects? I I think it is okay to acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses, but I'm very happy that even though I am not the best screenwriter, I am not the best director at the moment. It is my friend Enzo. He said this quote that it. I think it applies for everyone because to those that are self conscious about certain things or are insecure about some stuff, some skills that they are working on right now in life. He said, everyone has a talent, and talent is a skill sharpened over time. So even though my my weaknesses do rely in directing and screenwriting, I am very happy that I was able to execute my first short film. I have filmed 3 out of 4 days and we only have one more day to film and then it's a wrap and we go into post production, but I am very proud. It took me over a year and a half to get this executed, but it doesn't matter how long it took. I'm very happy that everyone was patient and kind and just willing to give their skills to contribute to my set. Like it was, yeah, I had such a good time, and I'm very proud of myself that I did not give up. Like I could have stopped wanting to execute this 3 months in, 6 months in, but I didn't. I persisted, and that's the best thing ever. And one thing that I frequently look towards are the Duffer brothers from Stranger Things. They pitched it. I don't know if this is accurate. I'm gonna say allegedly. They allegedly pitched the idea to Stranger Things to Netflix 13 times, and after the 14th, Netflix gave them a chance. So it's you. We truly don't know how much persistency goes behind the scenes, and how many lunches, how many dinners, how many conferences, how many emails that have to be sent for someone to finally be told, okay, okay, we'll give you a chance. So that's what's truly showed me. Like that quote my friend said, and that story behind Stranger Things. And not only that, I think James Cameron also, having done Avatar, it's gonna be what, like 20 years that he's been making this franchise. Like it truly does not matter how long it takes, as long as you yourself are persistent enough and trust yourself enough that everything works out in its own time. And yeah, like I said, I'm proud of myself. Will I tap back into that? Hey, never say never. But as of now, I'm not working towards that. I'm working more on the producing side. For sure. For sure on the producing side. So now it's, what is my favorite moment on set, period? Or was there one specific moment on a set? And I told this to everyone. I Every project I've worked on that I've somehow contributed towards, I am so sad to go to bed after the day has ended, but I'm so excited to wake up, because that's the feeling my dad had told me when I was going through university, is pick a career that you are sad to go to bed to, but super excited to work. Like genuinely have excitement even during those mundane, repetitive days. Like that's how you know like you love what you're doing. And that's exactly why I love film. Every time I was able to work on these sets, even if it was a 1 day shoot, half day shoot, I was like, already? Oh my gosh. Okay, on to the next. And that's also another reason why I love film, because there is a pattern, there is structure among each project, but it's different every project. The genre of film you're making, the type of project that you're involved in, how big or small the crew is. I think regardless, I've always had a good time. I truly have always had a good time, and it's always the ones I least expected to not enjoy. I'm like, wow, I like that a lot, because I had more time to think. I had more time to myself and like listen to my own thoughts and just reflect in that present moment. I'm like, wow, like I truly love being here. And I also like you never know what the day has in store for film. Like you could prepare as much as you possibly can, but someone could forget a prop. A scene can take longer to film than expected. Environmental changes, like I just like the adrenaline of it, and I am so grateful to have the support system that I have, that I'm able to truly pursue my dreams. And I always tell people like I can't wait to see all of our names on the big screen someday, in any way, shape, or form, on an independent film or with the corporate film. Regardless, I'm truly am excited to see how many Floridians will leave a mark and continue to leave a mark on the film industry. Do I have an on-set production hot take? I've said this multiple times with my friends, the ones I've already filmed with, and I always say the example of like we don't always need coffee on set, but I think we need more stools. I think we need more chairs. I think we should have the community a Theragun. To those who don't know what a Theragun is, it's like that like muscle thing that like it looks like a gun, but like you do it on your muscle and it like buffs out the muscle. I'm not sure. We need more of those on set. Yeah, more stools. More stools. I think we should You know those like canes that like older people have, but like it has like part stool with it? I think everyone should be gifted that. Or even not gifted, like rented that. Okay, guys, for the duration of the project here, I'm loaning you this stool for you. Because you don't realize how long you're standing or how much walking you're doing because you're so mentally and physically distracted that once you sit down, you're like, wow, when was the last time I sat? So we need more stools on set. And my ultimate hot take, I have also given the example that we did not need Raylo in the Star Wars franchise. Sorry, y'all could be haters all you want towards me. We did not need Raylo. It was just a band-aid to cover up the quote unquote mistakes many people believe Ryan Johnson did. My ultimate hot take at the moment at the moment of me filming this, I believe we should be more, what's the term called? We should give more grace to films being adapted from books because there's I'm not saying there's only so many stories you could tell. It's the opposite for me. There's so many more stories to tell that I do believe deserve a screen adaptation, whether TV or film. I think it's different than you saying, "Oh, we should not have any more reboots." I feel like if you're going to do a reboot, it should be given at least 50 years. Truly, for it to be given a complete reboot with a new cast, new everything, at least 50 years. Because I don't think people are able to comprehend how new the cinema industry truly is. It hasn't even hit 200 years of cinema existing. So for us to already be doing reboots and feeling like we're running out of ideas absolutely shocks me. So I think that's my hot take. Be more generous and be more open minded to films being adapted from books. Because did you know it was a book? Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry. So you know every single book in the whole world. Oh no, for sure. You know every single movie ever that's been adapted from a book. Right. Not only that, I think that's a great opportunity to have the publishing industry work alongside production. I think it's silly for people to be like, we need to stop making book to film adaptations. Why? That introduces a whole new audience to the book series. I myself wanted to read the Percy Jackson books because I was told they were making a show. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna read the book series now because one, I have the time, and two, I want to compare and contrast the book and TV show to see what changes were made, etc. And I think it's the same way for Harry Potter. I mean, we don't have to talk about the author if you don't want, but to acknowledge what that book series has done for many aspects of the industry is quite fascinating. Lord of the Rings, etc. Like these books I think are super important, and we should honestly, I'm happy that more people are reading more than ever before because of the film adaptations. I think give yourself a chance. Why don't you read the book from your favorite film? If there is a book that it was, if there was a favorite film of yours that was adapted from books, have you read the book? Did you even give it a chance? So I think that's my homework for everyone for 2026. Read a book from that is adapted from your favorite film. Okay, the conversation is slowly coming to an end, but if there's one thing can tell myself, my future self with where I am navigating my current film journey, or my current journey throughout the entertainment industry is it's better in oh well than a what if. And I tell people that all the time because shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. You never know what people are thinking. And the possibilities are truly, truly endless. There's no such thing as, oh, there's no room for me. Do it. Like, literally, shoot your shot, do the thing, start now and perfect it later. So that's me right now. I'm starting my podcast now. and I'm gonna perfect it down the line because there's so many ideas that I have in mind. Like, oh, I want to do an intro, oh, I want to have a set, but just start and I will perfect it later. So 5 years from now, let's ask myself these questions. I don't know if myself from 5 years from now will like actually know who I'm mentally thinking of. Okay, I have people in mind. Okay, what was your experience with them, right? Like, tell me about it. Tell me about it. 5 years from now, you're picturing this person right now. These people. It's not even one person. This special group of people, right? How were they? Did you guys laugh? What were each of their hot takes? I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know. Did we get the set? Did we get this? Are we in the set? Are we still filming from the room? Comfort, intimate, etc. I want to know because 5 years, so much can change. But yeah, I want to know, how was your experience talking with this special group of people? Because who knows? With the internet, you never know who's gonna see this. But that's the end. The last question I have for myself. And it was a pleasure speaking with you all. And I'm very excited to see where this podcasting journey truly, truly goes. I also have another podcast with my roommate, and it is called Fandom Roamer Cafe. Now, these are two completely different ones. Over there, we roam with a lot of pop culture stuff. So if you want to hear someone else's perspective, us banter, rant, react to certain things pop culture related, you gotta check out Fandom Roamer Cafe. If you want to know where to listen to this podcast, as of now, I'm working on Spotify only and YouTube and maybe Apple Podcasts. I don't know. We'll see. Follow my Instagram at more of Isa10 to see where this podcast ends up. But for now, for sure, it's going to be Spotify and YouTube on my YouTube channel. But that's all for today. It was a pleasure speaking with you all. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to me talk, and we can manifest for this moment. I hope you guys see my name on the big screen someday. And that's all. Have a great day. Bye.